Hello, and thank you for joining me today on Layers of Living Water. Today we're going to discuss how you can save your world even if you feel it's collapsing all around you. Now you may be saying, how can you do that in a short little presentation? But I want to share with you today some interesting facts that will help you to understand what you can do in your given situation. So today, let's look at the honeybee. Now, as you're probably aware, we can't live without the bee. They are very important to our food supply. And without them, I'm not sure exactly what we would do. So how they live and how they handle problems can show us something that we can incorporate into our own life. So if the honeybee has a queen that for some reason is no longer in the hive, the honeybee has a couple choices. One, they can just go ballistic and fly off somewhere, see if they could become a part of another hive, which that won't happen. Or they can do something about the problem. For you see, the hive does not operate without the queen. So when something happens to the queen, the bees immediately start using the very most important thing that they have, which is royal jelly. Now they will take and they will start feeding some of the young bees this royal jelly. And when they do, there is a significant transformation. They all of a sudden start growing faster. They become larger. They gain the ability to lay eggs, for that's part of the queen's primary job, is to lay the eggs so the hive can keep growing and producing. And so in a very short period of time, another queen emerges and takes control of the hive, and everything goes back to normal. Every bee that is, continues on with their job that they've been assigned. Now you may be thinking today, yeah, that all sounds good for a bee, but you don't know what's happened in my life. You don't know the parameters of what has taken place. Well, my friend, the bee, when the queen is no longer there, its first instinct is to, oh no, what are we going to do? She's the one that gives us all our direction. She's the one that keeps the egg farm going so we can keep producing new bees for the hive. And you may be feeling today like, I don't know what I'm going to do. The world is collapsing round about me. But my friend, today, let's do what the honeybee does. Let's stop for a moment, look around at what you have, take the very best of what you have, and create a scenario that will change the circumstance. For you see, if the bees did nothing, the hive would die, and it would die relatively quickly. So your first choice is, oh, I'm going to do nothing. Maybe it will pass. No, we can't do that, because if you don't deal with the problem, it can get worse. It can take you over. It can put you in a position that you won't be able to deal with. But if you, like the bee, will quickly move and start dealing with the problem, take what you have in your hand, take your knowledge, look at the problem in the situation, say, what can I do differently? What can I do that will change the circumstances I find myself faced with? And if you do that, my friend, you will very quickly see things begin to change. You will very quickly begin to see a transition to a completely different path. A path that will lead you out. A path that will lead you in a great way. And so, see, you can be like the worker bees. That was kind of funny. And you can quickly change the situation. And you can imagine that those worker bees, as they're feeding the larva the royal jelly, they see the transformation begin to take place. They see that all of a sudden this larva is growing larger than the rest. And they know within their self, if they continue on that course, that they will save their hive. They will save their existence. And they will make a difference in their world. Today, my friend, you are the same way. It doesn't matter what the problem is. It can be a small problem. It can be a large problem. But the fact of the matter is, if you will take like the bee and you will know within yourself, I can overcome this problem. I can figure a way out of it. I can do something different. I can allow myself not to be affected by the facts that I am dealing with. And yes, the facts may be bad. The outlook may look grim, but you can create a plan, you can create a course, and you can start to do something right away. And when you do, just like the bee, you will see your circumstances begin to change. You will begin to have a different outlook. And the more that you do like the bee, and the more that you address the problem, the faster and the quicker you will see the way out. The faster and the quicker you will see change coming into your life. So my friend, if you've joined in today and you're facing problems or situations, you know that if you have heard this story and you will take and you will look at that problem and you will do something different and you will begin to act and you can create change that will make a difference. So my friends, let's all today, when problems and situations come, don't just sit down and do nothing. Don't just give up and throw in the towel, as some people would say. But remember the honeybee. Remember when the problem and the circumstance came that ultimately could kill the bee and the whole colony. It shifted gears. It took a different path, and it did something to affect change. You can do that today, my friend, and when you do, I can assure you, your life will start being different. Thank you for joining me today on Layers of Living Water. If you've enjoyed the program, share it with a friend. Make sure you follow me and come back each and every week as we learn another life lesson, as we peel back another layer of how we can make a great difference in our life and those around us.